I think Light is one of the best LPL AD carries. I think people are going to underrate him because of who he is. As good engage here from Breathe onto Impact. Wait, maybe I should have been talking about this top lane. He autos a minion, but he's got range. 1, 2, flash for 3. Almost. So far, but Umti's coming in to interrupt that upper is low, but he has a mana bar. Xiaohu with nothing to spare, and even though he's used the cookie up, he tries to get onto APA, and Umti just stops him in play. Permafrost is there, and First Blood goes over to TL. Meanwhile, on the backside, or bottom rather, Weibo are getting flashes, but maybe kills. Yon away, it's a flash Rend! I talked him up for
putting pressure on him with.
The wave pushing in is bad news bears for Yon though, Dagda. He's coming in slow as I think bad news bears should be topside. Story time has ended again because Breathe has closed the book on this matchup. Umti, as he gets this dragon, will get a little bit of a boost, as well as APA going to get shockwaved on the spot. Tarzan's now running in, and he's caught up against the wall. As he gets thrown a rock, Tarzan takes him down. And again, APA getting thrown down in the early game.
Man, Tarzan, when he's on form, is terrifying. Umti, don't do it.
Well, Skarner has got a lot of base damage. Look at that. Stuns in play. Umti has now got the bottom lane walking to his position. Flash from Chris looking for the handshake. A rock to be thrown. He gets out. TL, they're trying to set themselves up a dive, but Breathe is here. Teleport helps out as well. Xiaohu has joined in the fray, and Umti's running. But Crisp is here on a ward. They might turn this into a play if they can get a scatter the week in Crisp. Now with nowhere to go, even with the ulti up, Aqua Prison perfect, and APA positioning great to get his first.
Because he's zoned off by Tarzan, so making sure he's able to pick up this wave and get some damage onto Light, but won't get the kill.
Gets away, Ren slows him down, but Light just gets some damage down as Tarzan turns this into a dive. Against the wall, there's good damage from the Skarner, and Impale as well brings Light in to get some more, but there's core JJ as Xiaohu moves into position, but teleport from Weibo, they're committing, and Breathe, the strong member of the team, is walking in. It's a double TP as now the Skarner engages, halted by Umti. Good Glacial Prison as his damage being absorbed, but Tarzan takes a tidal wave while Xiaohu on the back end is dealing with APA. A great ulti from Crisp. He makes him go berserk. Light sends him in, and Crisp tries to Q flash. He gets orbed, decepted, bailed out, but he's dead. Dragon goes over to Weibo, and I cannot believe Crisp just goes, yep, I'll try and 1v3, and now Xiaohu doing the same. He has to flash away, get out of there while this Renekton is dealing with the whole backline of Weibo. Impact strong enough. I eat my words. TL running them down. All the cost of Dragon.
Going to be in a difficult spot to do so right now because that contest is coming through, but Umti looks mid.
APA spots out a good pick onto Crisp. He's dead again. 3 kills. Or deaths rather onto Crisp is big as now the teleport. TL can feel a good scatter of the week. The Herald goes down, but Weibo in trouble again. A tidal wave buffered by Tarzan, running for his life as Impact chases the backline. Umti's there as well. Permafrost is perfect. Weibo are in so much doo-doo. Now with TL chasing under turret, they're going to find 1, 2, almost 3. Breathe survives only by a hair's breadth as Umti takes another charge. Xiaohu gets some good damage at range, but he's in trouble too. Impact tanks up. APA targeting. Scatter the week doesn't work. Breeze survives for a bit, but Xiaohu's got nowhere to go. Impact dies in the end, but TL...
American representative.
Slowly but surely picking apart, separating Weibo, and while Light gets himself
and it's such a great read. Impact the immediate TP, and look at the patience. The stun, follow-up stun. Breeze's missing, mid-jungle's missing. Just wait for them to show on waves, and then we can actually try and set up something up. So
they're coming so close against Gen G. If they lose this game to TL, they're in so much trouble. Back to back to back as Yon has to flash away, and it's set with a backup from Tarzan. He wish he could go back as Breeze TP is too late. Hostile takeover from Chris. 3-man shockwave. Weibo found the dream fight. Bailed out as Breeze is separated. APA scatter of the week as a triple is there. I'm looking at a Syndra, looking to pad the stats. Breeze getting hit. He's slowed down, but he's still alive at full HP. His Impact is a real threat. Boomerang thrown out. APA has arrived, and he's finally informed as TL win another fight.
It's APA Syndra is scattering the weak
now
away.
TL, they're putting Weibo on the back end. Breathe is going to get ganked here by a 3-man. He hops over. Impact is tanking up Tara Dagger. He's about to go Mega Nut. Wait, TL, are they going too far? No! Unleashing hell upon the top laner of Weibo is APA.
Weibo have to realize this tactic isn't going to work, because every time they've gone for it, TL have responded.
But that's Weibo. They do the same thing 5 times in a row. Is this TP flank? Is it going to be found? Yes. Is it going to be punished? I don't know. Xiaohu is going to be engaged on, and the answer is no. Running into this mid lane of the Berserks there. The Dragonfly Shockwave is out as well. Chris goes on in, but he's knocked it by a tidal wave. TL has separated away. Impale was garbage from Tarzan, but TL, regardless, are still alive as a 5-man unit. Weibo thinks
these plays work, but Weibo maybe looking to try and sneak a Baron here. They got one snuck away from them by Gen G yesterday. Maybe learning from it. Denied Weibo that moving forward in 2021, and then you're looking for Light to try and deny him once more.
Dagger, it opens up mid, and that's the very least. Even though it misses, Umpty enables the pressure so that Yon gets a turret eventually. It's finally gone.
But I mean, look at the goat at the bottom of your screens, right? Look, Breathe is still a menace, right? But hasn't had that impact. Impact has had more of an impact.
You are a funny man. Well, Impact gets the stun, and Breathe stops him breathing. See, I can be funny too, but APA walking in stops this choke in its thresholders. Looks for Scatter the Weak, Breathe by space. Look at what Weibo doing. They're pinging onto the Baron. They're like, can we do this? No, we got to fight mid. Breathe is going to die though.
But that's the thing. I don't think Breathe planned ahead here, and now you've got the positioning for TL to keep pushing on towards this bottom side, threaten elsewhere. Breathe, does he get the execute though?
Maybe he does. At the very least, he's kept the wave.
Excuse me, sir.
He backed away, and the kill goes over. Weibo, we see you over Baron. Where are you going? Doesn't matter. We get mid.
And now they get control of this once more. I don't think they can just go for this though, especially with Xiaohu kind of desynced from them here.
But they will. They will, or they'll look for another pick. I mean, Weibo's options seem limited as Tarzan wants to find impact. Doesn't go for the play. Light as well, not going to throw Crisp this time around, so they just clear the wave. They continue to stick around the top side while TL are moving into position.
Tarzan has to get out of here. There's the TP, but TL are collapsing.
They're like, we're turning. Impact flashes away, but he's up and now against a wall. He's going to be queued back as Ulti throws the ulti. Tidal Wave is good as well. Hits everyone, but a bailout and a takeover. It's a Weibo fight all of a sudden. Set up by Chris, knocked down by Tarzan, hit away by Light. TL are in their own side of the jungle, and Breathe is running out of Meganar. Numbers said Breathe is going to get top lane turret in the meantime. Xiaohu threatens with the shockwave unused. Dagda, they're in a choke. Xiaohu sends the ball out. TL are still hovering around Baron.
TL are trying to deny Weibo the Baron, but no TP on impact. This is still a 4v5. Xiaohu flash, potential shockwave on the cards, but it's spotted by APA.
Tarzan's back in that same position right behind Baron where he was before, and Weibo double, triple, quadruple down, and Xiaohu almost gets hit into the ground, but Breathe flashes on. APA almost had it, unleashes nothing, and Impale in the back as Tarzan finds the enemy jungler, and Weibo are using their hands again. No heads, only hearts. A team fight from hell for Team Liquid as Weibo been living top rent-free for about 6 months now.
Small. They thought maybe they could make it happen with the collapse, but Crisp's hostile takeovers have been
bit by bit by bit.
This is starting to get tough though, because the shockwaves are going to start to hit now from Xiaohu, and if TL ever get caught by...
is not getting hurt like he used to. A Glacial Prison sent awry. Nothing happens as the Fates call sent in. Chris does it again. He gets a pullback, a good tidal wave, but we're taking over. Only onto one in the backside. It zones off while the inhibitor goes down, and Weibo have broken. Pick onto Weibo. On the other side, the shockwaves have been decent enough, whether they're one or two targets. Spotting them all moving down. Mid could be a freebie with the wave, but instead they look for the choke fight once again. Breathe about to go into Mega, or at least halfway there. Flash from Tarzan, wants a pick onto APA, a tidal wave in the choke. Weibo trying to seal the deal right now, but TL gets away. But the wave is finally there for Weibo.
The Mikhails from Core JJ coming in clutch to keep Yon out of that hostile takeover, but mid tower will still fall behind them.
They don't. He's got a GA as well. He can be so much more aggressive. Teleport going to be started off. TL are putting it all on the line, so they don't have to start 0-2 in the Swiss stage. Breathe is zoning out. No Mega Nah, but onto the Baron. They look for the turn. Light sets up for the Fates call. He flashes in to die! He's exploded. Breathe gets an ulti though. A stun. A shockwave. They got the pick. TL opened up, but they're losing members. They're dropping heads, and Breathe is breaking in his hearts again. We look towards this top laner with the Sterix Gauge, with range on Tarzan. He sends Umpty away. Impact close to dying. The GA will give him time, but the team has left him, and TL still are going to drop 2 like flies. Impact's dead. Weibo with 4. It looked good as Light.
And Weibo find the moment they need to pick the AD carry and get the Baron. Dragon in 20 seconds though, so Weibo will still need to try and contest this, because Yon will be back out on the map.
As GA, but Impact lost his.
Yon's TP are Flash is so close to being up and available, but it's going to be so late. Weibo started up. They want to punish.
Can you believe Can you set yourselves up for success here? It's up to TL. Yon gets poked out. He's frontlining for the time being. Tarzan at an angle. APA is trying to plan himself on to breathe. A good scout of the week. They send the ulti, but he hops over. He runs in. He ultis. You thought you could take him down. You lost your oxygen before you hit the damn ground. TL are in the pit. Impact tries to take the fight, but his GA was lost in the other. Weibo with a team fight. If you want to fight the LPL in a bloodbath, you're on their home ground.
But TL, they're not quite finished yet. They're still trying to see if they can find something. Yon and resets coming through from Core JJ. They want to defend the base. Umti's trying to cut the wave. Xiaohu might find him.
But there's so much damage on this mid laner, and with Breathe in the mix as well, he'll do nothing of the sort. Now there's 3 dead. TL may start the ground running, but they are going to hit the floor dead.
Yon takes so much damage. The culling was not enough. The structures are falling, and it's Weibo coming out on top.
I mean, this is the 4th seed of the LPL, but their resilience cannot be understated here. Weibo fight and fight and fight and fight again to find their first win.